Hi Virgo, welcome to your twin flame reading. I'm going to be using several cards today, several decks. So just to go over real quick, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to be using the Twin Tarot, and with that you have a dark and a light side, meaning if it was reverse or upright. I don't use it that way. I use the dark side as yin and the light side as yang. That way I can read for you, Virgo, and for your divine masculine, okay? So I'm going to pull from the yin side. Most of you Virgos who are watching me will be the yin energy, the awoken twin, okay? Because majority of divine masculines don't believe in twin flames. They believe in soulmates, strong connections, maybe kindred souls. I don't know, soul ties, soul contracts, but twin flame is not something that term that they're used to believing in. So you don't, they don't commonly subscribe to that. It's more of a divine feminine or a yin energy. Now, just to make it clear, you can be yin energy and be a male or female gender, and vice versa. You can be yang energy and be a male or female gender. All right. There is usually an age difference between twins. All right. Let's see what we get for Virgo. Okay. So far I have transformation in the upright, chariot in the upright, the devil in reverse. So it looks like so far you've moved on from toxicity, you've transformed, you're definitely on your journey of your awakening has happened. And it's not to say once you're awakened, the journey is over. No, you're continuously awakening. May have little Satori moments, Kundalini you may experience. It depends on, never stop your ascension. Always continue. And that pulls the twin to ascension as well. Anything else for Virgo? I'll try one more time, and if not, I'll let it be. This one seems like it wants to. Okay. It's the strength in reverse. I'm taking it as maybe there was kind of a weak moment, but you are in a manifesting mode. Okay, Virgo. During having this Mercury, Venus retrograde, some of you may have experienced weak moments where you were thinking about your divine counterpart, your divine masculine, looking them up, wondering what they're doing possibly. And I'm going to just take it as that. It does not mean that you've changed your mind or shifted your focus. Just means during the Venus and Mercury retrograde, and with the potent full moon that we had, during that retrograde, maybe you were thinking about the counterpart, had a weak moment, might have looked them up, but still transformed, still moved on, not allowing toxicity into your life, okay? Weak moment or not, curious or not. All right, let's see what your divine masculine pulls up. This is for the counterpart of Virgo. This is for the divine masculine, the yang energy counterpart of Virgo. Okay, any more? I notice a lot of their cards are wanting to jump to your side, I believe. Now, if you've moved on, Virgo, this counterpart, your divine counterpart now is probably wanting to chase you, okay? Because a lot of their cards want to come to your side. And I'll pull. Okay, so let's see what I've got. The chariot in reverse, which yours is in the upright. You've moved on and now they can't move on. And temperance, they really want to bring together this connection. Yeah, and now they're going to start their awakening with the hermit. And literally that is Virgo. Yeah. But we're doing the twin flame reading, so we're not going, I mean, I can sit here and call the signs, okay? We have, you know, Scorpio, we have Cancer, we have Capricorn, we have Leo, the same here because it's a chariot twice, more Cancer and Sagittarius and then Virgo. But on this case, your divine masculine is entering the dark night of the soul in what we call twin flame journey, okay? They're entering the dark night of the soul. I want to pull some twin flame cards for your side and for their side, all right? And see what we get. So, by your awakening, by your transformation, Virgo, by you moving on, it has triggered your divine counterpart, your yang counterpart, divine masculine, however you want to call it, to now they can't move forward, right? They're stuck on you with the chariot reverse, right? You've stopped them in their tracks, and maybe they thought you wouldn't move on. And they really want this to come together. That's why we have the Temperance Angel, and also it is Archangel Michael, traditionally in the tarot, overseeing things, but I believe this is them. This is their energy. They want to bring it back together. They want to, you know, be back in your energy. And with this Hermit card, now they want to try to, you know, go within the dark night of the soul, do soul searching, and see what's going on. And this could have started during the full moon because in this card, there's a full moon with that Hermit. Okay? So the full moon, the retrogrades, it could have all provoked your divine counterpart. All right, I'm going to pull cards for your side first. All right? Virgo, give me some cards. All right, you got a few came out, and give me some cards now for Virgo's divine counterpart, divine masculine. And your counterpart does not have to be Virgo. I mean, it could be, but it doesn't have to be. This reading is for Virgo Twin Flame. You will be the awoken one, the one who's watching this. You're most likely a divine feminine, okay? A yin energy, and this is going to be for your counterpart, which can be any sign in the zodiac, okay? It could be a Virgo, but it doesn't have to be a Virgo, not the counterpart. So keep that in mind. All right, give me some cards for Virgo's counterpart, for Virgo's twin. See, again, this is their side. Yeah, this is their side. This is your side, Virgo. And it's stuff landing from them to you. So they are definitely stuck on you in thought. Now, could it be from the retrograde? Yeah, it certainly can be. It brings a lot of people from the past back together, even if it's only through nostalgia, you know, even if it's only through thoughts. All right, any more? Because Spirit's telling me do this one more shuffle and then let it see. Any more cards for Virgo's? Yep. Okay, that's too many cards. They were meant to come out. All right. Okay. At the end of the reading, I'm going to pull some angel answers. Okay, so I'll pull a card for your side and for their side. Okay, I got a lot of decks, like I said, to see what kind of picture we can get. All right, so on your side, Virgo, we have self-worth. All right, you've recognized your self-worth. That's why, you know, after your transformation, or during it, at some point, you gained your self-worth and you moved on. You said, no more toxicity in my life. Okay. And conclusion. All right. Conclusion is in the reverse. I get two messages. Either it's in the reverse because it's already happened. You've already come to your conclusion that, you know, this is just going to have to happen in divine timing if it's meant to. Or conclusion is in the reverse because maybe during this retrograde, you got a little bit confused, a weak moment. Just know that it's the retrograde, and you should feel a lot better starting after February 3rd, I believe. That's the last of the retrograde for Mercury, and the 29th is going to be the end of the retrograde for Venus, okay? So you've gained your self-worth. You might have had a weak moment, or you've already come to the conclusion that it ain't worth it and you're moving on. And mirroring. Okay. You may be probably in this sense mirroring your twin, and the fact that you're probably both thinking about each other during the retrograde. Okay. They may be popping up through signs and synchronicities. Okay. But in weird ways, you can be mirroring each other, and not in the fact that you want to get back together, just in the fact that just thinking about each other, or maybe some of the similar things are going on. Like, for instance, maybe you're focused on making your money. Maybe they're focused on making their money. That kind of mirroring is what I'm getting. Not the kind of mirroring of, running back into each other's arms. Not like that. Kind of mirroring each other, and maybe just working on yourself, because you've already started working on yourself. And because of that, you provoke the twin to do the work. Okay. And free will. You've exercised your free will to move forward. You realize you do not have to stay in a toxic energy. Even if you felt a connection like you never felt before, you don't have to stay in that toxic energy, waiting or dealing with a karmic, any of that stuff. Because sometimes the devil can speak of the karmic for me. And what they want to say to you, one of the things, I do have more messages for the end of the reading for that. Lessons, okay? They're definitely working on still karmic lessons on their side. And it landed on the devil, which, like I just finished saying, sometimes the devil can be the karmic. They may be finishing up a karmic cycle, learning those lessons and completing those lessons, right? All those things have to happen before union. Whenever union happens, mind you, this life, the next life, another life, you have obviously lived other lives together. It's a process, okay? All right, on their side, winter, which we're in winter now. This could be where you're mirroring each other. This could be hearing from one another, or this could be where you're thinking of one another, because both of you are mirroring in some aspect. And this retrograde is happening in the winter. Yeah. The fall is reverse. Okay, so, obviously if you were expecting something in the fall, it didn't happen. Or maybe something happened in the fall. And they're trying to say, no, like if you expected something in the fall, it's like, no, winter. Because it was right under winter. Okay? I'm going to put that like it was. It was right under winter. All right. And they're not ready for a fresh start yet. Well, yeah, they have to go through the dark night of the soul. They're not going to be ready for anything in their life. Even if someone's in their life, it's just not going to flow and function, because this dark night of the soul is about to happen, if it hasn't already. And they have a barrier, which could be that karmic, the lessons that are still needing to be finished up, and it landed on the devil, the karmic, so that would be the barrier, the lessons that have to be learned. And divine timing is in the reverse, so it means, and it's purple, just like the third eye chakra, just like the hermit card here. It's not the right time. It's not the right time for y'all to come together. I want to pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle and get a card for kind of where you're at, though we know you've moved on and they're getting ready to go through a transformation. But just to shed a little more light, let's see. I'll pull one card for you, one card for them. And then I'll post it up here at the top. I like a lot of my Zen type of cards, because they really speak of life lessons and where people are at in their journey. I also have some chakra wisdom cards, and I also have some Osho Zen cards and some Lenormand I'm going to pull. And I also have, regular tarot, which Osho Zen, by the way, is tarot. It's just, its depictions are more karmic in nature. Give me a card for Virgo side. And then I believe I have the Wizard's Tarot. That's a lot of cards. Let me just take a look. I can't take them all. So it wants to show on your side Virgo soulmates. And 41, but 4 plus 1 is 5. Could be dealing with a soulmate right now, because you had the devil reverse. Maybe you're still dealing with a soulmate. Your twin flame is not your soulmate. Exchanging gifts can also be moving. Also, 27 or number 9 could be significant. Also, we had the fall reverse, which 9, it's the month of September. It can be the fall. And all that glitters, which is 16 or number 7. and building blocks. Literally, some of you could have been moving because 8 plus 2 is 10, endings of some cycle in your life. But I just want one card. See, that's the thing with when I do a lot of Virgo readings, because you guys are so detail oriented in your life. Like, you guys are the only sign where I'll sit there and I'll make a video title, and there's like 3 or 4 things I got to put in the video title, because it's like you guys never have one thing going on in your life, I guess is what I want to say. You guys always have like a bunch of things going on at the same time, and then all these messages want to come out for you. Just like you saw, 4 of these cards want to come out. I only want one, but it's like your sign is saying, no, I don't have just one thing going on. I got a bunch of things going on, you know, so I see that. And I knew this card intuitively. I knew this was going to come back out, because exchanging gifts. You're busy. You're busy, Virgo. You're doing stuff. Could literally be moving, or just you're busy. You're very busy doing stuff. That's the energy I feel for you. I feel very energetic. Like you're doing a lot of things. A lot of things are happening and shifting, and that's what I feel for you. All right, this is going to be a card for your counterpart. This is going to be a card for your counterpart. Give me a card for Virgo's counterpart. Oh, see, 1 came out for them. You're probably not dealing with the Virgo if they got 1 card. Time for a nap. Also 6, which would mean the twin flame, the Lover's card. 24, you know, reduces to 6. Also, you know, everybody, you know, everybody seems to be getting sick. It's the time of year. Even a lot of readers, people are getting COVID or Omicron, you know, that version of it, and they might literally be resting, literally. All right, you know, I just, let me pull the Lenormand. I want to pull a card for your side, and then I'll pull a card for their side, and then I want to get into the chakra and the Osho Zen. I love the Lenormand because they're so literal, and I just don't want to wait till the end to pull them, because it's like, it could help me tie up this story here a lot quicker, a lot, you know, better for you. Give me a card of Lenormand for the Virgo side. Give me a card for Virgo's counterpart. Give me a card for Virgo's twin. Please, Spirit. Okay, they got a few cards. But you are on their mind. You are in their heart. And again, 24 reduces to 6. We got that twice. You are on your counterpart's mind. Do not think for 1 second that you're not. They're not awoken completely, but you are on their mind. All right, that's a strong message there, numerically. All right, they have all these cards that came out. And on your side, number 1, this is 3 or 12. It could be significant to you in some kind of way. But we see 3 birds here. Okay, you could know that it's a third party that is between you and your counterpart. But ultimately, it could just be saying that you would just love to just talk with them, you know? And like I said, with this retrogrades going on, you know, take it how it resonates, because it shows you had a weak moment. You possibly thinking of them. Maybe you would just like to talk with them, and not anything about what's gone down, you know, just a friendly conversation. But maybe you feel that you can't have a friendly conversation because there's a third party in the way, right? You take that how it resonates. I'm going to put it right here with this weak moment. Okay. Them, however, they got all of these in reverse. Now, on the upright, you know, this speaks of confusion. Okay, it's clouds. I don't know what to do. Do I chase the white cloud or the gray cloud? I don't know which one to chase, which one to do, but it's reversed. So your person, I believe, you know, they've begun, or they're in their journey of the dark night of the soul. At what level, I don't know. It'll be different for all of you. But their confusion is starting to clear up. I'm going to put that right there in Dark Night of Soul card. Some of them have had a loss in money. a loss in prosperity, because the fish in the upright, you know, it's prosperity, it's abundance, it's money. So probably because of their emotional state of mind, they're not able to focus on their prosperity and their abundance. And now if they're awakening and they realize that you're a big part of their prosperity and abundance, well, they're now realizing, or starting to realize, they don't have that. They don't have that. And that might prevent them from moving forward. I'm going to put that on the Chariot card. And yeah, they don't have you. That's the female, right? That could be a mother. I'm getting 2 messages for this. They could have an overbearing mother or older parent or figure in their life who tries to control them, and that they try to please, and that they try to live the way they want them to live. And then this could also be you as the main female who's not in their life. You can take it how it resonates. And it could be both. It could be both. So I'm going to put this on fresh start. Okay? And they're not stable, okay? They're not stable, because the anchor in the upright is stability. I've anchored everything, my emotions, my everything, but they're not stable. Look, their finances aren't stable. They don't have you, and a lot of them not having stability has to do with not having you, because it's more I'm getting a stronger feeling that this woman reverse is you, Virgo. Not that you have to be a woman, it's just saying that you're not in their life, the loving person, because this is like a loving, motherly, nurturing person. That could be man or woman, and they're not having that. They're not feeling it. They're missing that feeling. I want to pull, let's pull some Oshos in. I'm going to pull some cards for Virgo side first, Spirit. Give me some cards for Virgo side. Cards for Virgo side. Wow. All right, give me some cards now for Virgo's divine counterpart, their twin. Give me cards for Virgo's twin. This is most likely going to be the divine masculine, the yang energy. Give me a card for the yang energy of Virgo's counterpart. Can be any sign, Virgo. Can be any sign. I got this a lot for the divine masculines. There's something they want to tell you. Okay. This one fell off the deck, but I don't think it was meant to be taken. There's a lot of cards that came out regardless for them. Okay, let's do your side first. First that came out for you is, yeah. I mean, I think that pretty much speaks for itself. You have divine masculine, divine feminine, the sun and the moon. And this is what they have on their mind. They have the two of you on their mind. But this is on your side, okay? You're also thinking, I believe, during this retrograde, like I said, you may have moved on, but I believe that you're also thinking about them. Because you have here, this is 7, it's patience, it's like the 7 of Pentacles, but if you look, she looks, fertile, pregnant. And this is abundance over here. So I believe you're in a good place. I think that you're thinking about them, right? Maybe looking back, assessing things. Because that can be that. It can also be divine timing, accepting that, things happen when they're supposed to happen. And I think that's you, Virgo, thinking about, well, when it's meant to be, it's going to be. Pentacles are your energy, and that would be like 7 of Pentacles, waiting for the right time, like this person waiting for the baby. So I think you've moved on because you're like, okay, my counterpart's going to come when the time is right. Okay? I'll put that right here because that's part of your transformation. That's part of what you realized. This was your divine masculine to you. So, all right. I think we're here with understanding you've released yourself. All right. I think this is a lot to me like the 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior. These birds were your spirit guides telling you to release yourself. You were staying stuck. You could have went all along. You see there's a big hole there. You know, there's a big opening. But you were staying stuck because you were waiting probably on your divine counterpart, your divine masculine. You were just staying stuck waiting. You finally listened to your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, and they're saying, hey, release yourself. If it's meant to be, it'll be. Just release yourself. You can't live like this. You can't live in a cage. You can't be waiting, doing nothing. Come out and live life with us. And you were in a dark place because look how dark it is. And look how light it is up there with, you know, where your guides are at. And I think that's what you did. You took their advice, right? You took their advice. Maybe some of you started meditating. You made the judgment call. This is the judgment card. It's 20. And you decided, you know, I think after a lot of contemplation, because for you to have transformed, you had to go through your own dark night of the soul. Then you made a judgment call. And you moved on. And I think, to me, this is very much a twin flame card. Even though it's 7, it's projections. To me, it's like the 7 of Cups. You guys are, you know, you were always on each other's mind, even now. But now you've come to a place where you've realized you've had to stop projecting yourself onto them because you were staying in a stagnant place. You were staying in, you know, just you weren't going anywhere. You were stuck. So this was all part of your growth. Realizing that, hey, yeah, this may be my person, but I can't stay stuck. You guys mirror each other a lot. Now they're following you. You both are thinking about each other. Okay, and what your divine masculine wants you to know, this fell out on your side. They're fighting, okay? They're fighting. They're fighting for this connection. They're fighting to heal. They're fighting their demons. That's like the 7 of Wands. They're fighting, okay? And that's what they want you to know. They are fighting for this connection. It's not an easy transformation, right, Virgo? You know this. And if they're not a Virgo, it's definitely not an easy transformation because, look, Virgos can put everything into categories and details. Like Virgos, you know, Virgos are the ones you call when you need help. Virgos are the ones that they know what to do. You're like, well, I got to do X, Y, Z. And Virgo's like, that's easy, right? But your person is probably not a Virgo and does not know how to organize their thoughts, their emotions, their life, you know. They don't know how to do it. They got a lot of cards as well. This card come up a lot for the divine masculines. The divine masculines are trying to control everything in their life, rule with a heavy fist, but their crown chakra is opening, okay? That's part of being in the hermit, going within and awakening is part of the dark night of the soul. Their crown chakra is opening, and as it opens and cracks open, they're not going to feel the need to be in control and to rule with a heavy fist. Right now, you know, they were in the energy of, I got to control everything. I got to control my emotions. I got to control the people in my life. I got to control everything. But we are the world. This is 10. And to me, this is a couple of cards. To me, it's Jupiter. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's also, you know, endings and new beginnings. Okay. The wheel goes around, people go around, what goes around comes around. Okay. And I believe that's what they're doing. They're ending cycles. All right. They're ending cycles in their life. They're ending their own toxic cycles. Okay. And that's your masculine. That's the rebel. That is divine masculine. That is the emperor. Right. And they are finally coming into their emperor status. They're owning up, right? The emperor, you know, takes control of owns up to stuff. I believe before they weren't ready to be an emperor. They were like the emperor in reverse. They were unawoken. Well, now they're becoming the emperor, your emperor. This is what their dark night of the soul is. Waking up to be the emperor for you that they're supposed to be. And they have a lot of stress, right? They have a lot of stress. Because when you awaken, you realize all the dirty tricks that you played on people, and now perhaps they're getting a little bit of karma. Because if you see on the bottom, that monkey's going to poke a hole in the balloon, right? And I think that your divine masculine is starting to go through karma. All the tricks they've played on other people, now those tricks are starting to get played on them. And it's the universe, right? Because you can't control that monkey. That monkey is guided by the universe, right? Nobody's forcing that monkey to do it. But that monkey was being controlled by that person. Now all the people that this person tried to control, this person tried to captivate and lie to, now those people are turning on them. They still going to have the leash on them, but right in front of them, they're turning on them. Because that monkey's going to pop their balloon right in front of them. And this is some of the karma that your divine masculine is starting to experience. Another thing is integration. Okay, this is also the temperance angel. All right, they have it in the upright that they want to fix this. Okay, they're in the energy if they want to fix it, but they're not there yet. Okay, and they're not going to be there until the dark night of the soul is completed. So they're not ready to be in your energy. They're not good enough for you yet, Virgo, is what I'm trying to say. They want to be good enough for you. They are here in the upright, but they're not there yet. They're not good enough yet. They're not healed. And slowing down reverse. So literally your divine masculine may need to slow down because they're not. They might just be going full force at whatever they do. Okay. Also, they're not being wise because turtles speak of wisdom. Yeah, they don't only speak of strength, they also speak of wisdom. So it's reversed. So right now they need to slow down and listen to wisdom. Listen to the voice of reason. Because they're just kind of going, really, they're making decisions without wisdom, and they're not even slowing down to think about things before they do them. In other words, they're doing them, then thinking about them. And that's where the regret will come in. Let's see what's going on in the chakra energies for both of you. I'm going to use the wisdom of the chakra. Give me a card for Virgo. Give me a card for Virgo, please. Give me a card. Okay. It's a lot that came out. These didn't want to come out, then they flipped out, so I'll do them last. Okay. All right. So what landed in the middle, which might be what you were trying to say. If you were to talk to your divine masculine, your twin, the unawoken one, I moved on because I felt you rejected me, right? I moved on because my spirit guides told me to move on, because we had that here with this, right? You see these people around them, those spirits, just like these spirits here. So you might be just saying, I felt rejected by you, and yeah, I just felt instinctively guided to just move on. Like, it wasn't going anywhere. Okay? That's between you. That's, I think, what you would want to say to your divine counterpart. I felt rejected, and I just, felt I needed to move on. And I didn't even see it, but the next card is instinct. Yeah. That is you listening to your ancestors. And it may have happened around a full moon, and also because we have a full moon right there. You listen to your instincts to move forward. Okay, and this is also, these two cards are the crown chakra. So you were definitely listening to your higher self or your ancestors, spirit guides, because this is crown chakra colors. Okay. Next, we have the sacral chakra, which is the energy that you share between another person and yourself, or other people and yourself. And I think that you held on to this connection, right? Because you know they're your person. You know they're your twin. You know there's a connection like you've never felt. You have so much unconditional love, and you're just willing to wait it out. Not to mention the passion. There's always some crazy kind of next level passion between twins. But we have also the sacral chakra next to it, which is perseverance, and it's in the reverse. I think you realize you were losing yourself by waiting, right? You were losing yourself by waiting on this connection. And that's one of the reasons why you had to go, you know, was to kind of save yourself. And the two that came out that didn't really want to come out, they flipped over, they came out face down. So we're not going to take these two very seriously. But we have impartiality and insecurity, and they're both reverse. So if this were to mean something, if they fell out for a reason, and as a Virgo, you're probably saying, well, yeah, they fell out for a reason, right? You have categories for everything. Well, impartiality, I think you just didn't care. You didn't care anymore. You kind of had to go on. Like, you had to let go of the outcome. I don't want to say you didn't care. You let go of the outcome. You're impartial to the outcome. That's why it's reverse. This already happened. Before, you worried about the outcome, and you were insecure when you felt rejected. Because this is the root chakra, and we have the crown chakra. So I think that you let go of caring about the outcome, because you let go, you let God. You're like, if it's meant to be, it's going to be. You let go of that. That's why it's in the reverse. You've already done this. You've let go. Because, yeah, you've transformed. You had to let go. So it's in the reverse. And the root chakra being reverse, insecurity, you gained your security back. You gained your security back because you were losing who you were. You weren't preserving yourself. And you found yourself again. You gained your security back again. Okay? You had to let go. You had to let go of the outcome. That's why impartiality is reversed. You've already done this. You followed your instincts. Above all, Virgo, you have a bunch of crown chakra here lighted up. You followed your intuition, and that's what you're supposed to do. Okay? Let's see if we can get something for your divine counterpart side. Let's see if we can get something for your divine counterpart side. All right. Oh, they want to tell you a lot. I think if they could talk to you, they'd want to say how grateful they are that you're in their life. And mind you, Virgo, this is their higher self talking to you. This is not their karmic self, the low vibrational self. This is not who they are before the dark night of the soul. This is who they are after. And notice the purple. The one wearing the purple, and it's a third eye chakra card, which in the Hermit card, we saw a lot of purple. And I believe you would be the one in the red, which would be root chakra. And I believe you gave this person a lot of stability and a lot of strength to do this transformation. And if they could talk to you, they'd say they're very grateful for that. Because it's your soul awakening your soul. Remember, the twin flame is one soul, two bodies, two incarnations in this same lifetime, and you meet. Usually your twin will be in heaven, you'll be here, but there's a lot of twins who are coming together now, living the same life. I don't know why. It's rare. I'm thinking it's because a lot of twins are on their last life, and there's some karma they have to finish up and some things they have to do. They threw this on your side. They want to tell you they're sorry because this is heart chakra color. They're really sorry for making you a victim. Okay, I feel that strongly. No other message comes through. They're really sorry. In their heart chakra space, they were a victim, and they victimize others. And you're the one that hurts. It makes sense that it hurts because it's your own energy. It's like they victimized themselves, and they did. Okay. And this landed on your side too. I think that they're glad that you released them, because now they're going through enlightenment. Now they're consulting their guides. So they want you to know that by you releasing them, because you're very much in your crown chakra, Virgo, very much. And by you releasing them, they want you to know that now they're on their journey to enlightenment. And this looks a lot like the Hermit and the inner child. Now they're soul searching. Now they're talking to their guides. Now they're really going to do the work. And that's all because of you, Virgo. That's all because you moved on. Now they're doing their work. Also, your counterpart wants to tell you, maybe they're getting over grief. They want to experience joy. But I feel like with this grief card reverse, I feel like they're chronically experiencing grief. Chronically feeling like the loss of you every day, or a loss. And I feel that's why it's reversed. Because if the joy was in the upright, I would think they're coming out of it. But it's not in the upright. Joy is in the reverse. And I think that they want to experience joy, because that is the solar plexus chakra. But I think every day they're still in their heart chakra, still chronic grief. That's why it's continual. That's why I believe with both cards in the reverse, that's how I take it. So your counterpart's going through a hard transformation. It's very hard for them. They're not as strong as you, Virgo. And they don't know how to get things organized and get things going, right? They just don't know how to get the ball rolling. They are, because they're probably having tower moment after tower moment. I'm going to pull some cards, more tarot cards. You know, I've used several tarot decks, but they don't look like traditional tarot. It was actually one of my Virgo readings. Somebody commented my cards were ugly, so I'm trying not to use traditional tarot in the Virgo readings. So let's see what we get for your side. What would the universe tell you, Virgo? What would the advice the universe would give you in this situation? It looks like you've moved on. Maybe you were thinking about them during this retrograde. Okay. The retrograde's going to be over soon. What does the universe want to tell you to focus on? Okay. What should Virgo be focusing on? Wow, you come out in your own reading. I like it. I just want to remember how they came out. Okay. This came out. This came out. Okay, I want to keep everything in kind of order into the way that it came out. And it's usually every 2 cards, so. Alright, the first 2 cards. The 3 of Pentacles and the Hermit. I mean, if any of you who are watching and you do tarot on your own, it's kind of clear cut. Right now, just go on your own. Be on your own. Right? That's the Hermit upright and the 3 of Pentacles reverse. Now's not a time to build with anyone. And that's your card, the Hermit. Follow your own light. Blaze your own trail right now. Right now, you're not meant to build with anyone else. Pretty clear cut from the universe. So right now, pursue noble things. We have Justice upright. That's major arcana. As also your card, the Hermit, is major arcana. Pursue the noble things with Justice upright and the Ace of Wands reverse. Don't pursue physical, passionate connections right now. Okay? It's saying go in the pursuit of justice. Go in the pursuit of integrity, of noble things, things that are just. Anything that just has to do with quick passions and flings, that's not, the universe is saying that's not the right direction. Okay? And the last card is the Lovers, which is, you know, it's Gemini, but it's the twins. When you're talking about twin flames, it's the twins. And the Eight of Cups. Right now, it's saying, you know, quite clearly, walk away from the twin. Okay? Because you're walking away from the twin provokes this twin to stay on the path of healing, on the path of awakening, because that's the only way union ever happens anyway. Okay? And it doesn't matter if you want union or not. It's your twin. It's your own soul. At some point, there's going to be union. At some point in this universe, between all this space, continuum, and time, there's going to be a merging of your soul. But right now, do it alone. Three of Pentacles reverse, the Hermit upright. Walking away from the twin. It's what you need to do right now. Not forever. But it's like being your twin's superhero. You help them on their journey to awaken because you have to walk away. If you're always there being their crutch, it's like taking alcohol to the AA meeting. You're enabling them. So you have to walk away. You know, but you're strong enough. You had maybe a weak moment thinking about them. That's the retrograde thing. Just keep on your journey. Keep moving forward. Do it alone. Walk away from the twin. Whatever the mission is, God, the universe, the divine, your guides, ancestors, they're all going to guide you to the path, to the journey that you're supposed to be on. All right, so let's pull some cards. What would the universe say? Because your divine counterpart's not going to watch this. What would the universe say to them? It helps you know, what they need to do. You know, okay. All right, let me get these cards the way they came out. I believe it was this one. This one. This one. I think this is how it was. Okay. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Seven of Swords reverse, the Fool reverse, and the Three of Wands. So the universe would tell them to stop their trickery. Quite honestly. You know. If they want their ships to come in from the universe, right? The Three of Wands. If they want some good things to come for their future and not tower moments, stop the trickery. Because Seven of Swords is trickery, and the Fool is also, can literally, be a new beginning, but it can also be acting like a fool. Depends how Spirit is trying to communicate through me. And the way I take it with the Fool next to the Seven of Swords, the Spirit is telling me that the universe would be telling your twin, stop playing games, stop fooling around, stop tricking people if you expect good things to come in your future. That's very clear to me. That's what the universe would tell your twin. Stop playing games. Stop fooling around if you want good things to come to you. Very, very clear. All right, I want to pull some messages here. And then we'll be done. We'll be done. If you've held in this long, thank you very much. Oh, wait, we have 2 more cards. 2 more cards. The Twin Flame card. 1111 reverse and Page of Cups. They owe you an apology, is also what the universe would say to them. They owe you an apology. They haven't given it to you yet. They're thinking about it, but they haven't done it yet. All right, I'm going to pull some romance angels for your side. And maybe that's something you want to say to them. All right. You got calling in your soulmate and attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. All right. This came out in reverse, so it could be saying don't call in nobody. You're supposed to do things alone because it came in the reverse. Right now, you're supposed to do this. Some of your ascension right now, you're supposed to do alone. Okay? That was clear in the message from the universe. And very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. And I think this is what you want to say to your twin. Hey, decide what you want. Which side of the tracks you want to be on. You want the twin flame journey or you want to go somewhere else? Because, like I said, Spirit is guiding you to do what you have to do. All right? So I think if you had to talk to your twin, you'd be like saying, look, decide what you want. Because, you know, it's coming to an end in the spirit world as far as what's going to happen. And this was them to you. Wow. I didn't even have to say anything. All right. So what they want to tell you, and this makes sense. This is totally divine masculine stuff. Part of their dark night of the soul is learning to forgive. All right. Maybe some of their past traumas, and there may be something to do with their parents. Because it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So right now, your divine masculine, part of their dark night of the soul is learning how to forgive the past. And they have their deception. Like they perceive, you know, the world perceives them as whole and complete and happy, but they are not. And Spirit's working on them taking that mask off. You know, someone's wearing a false self mask. Someone's acting like everything's just fine and just fine without you. Meanwhile, no, it's not. They're probably having tower moment after tower moment. Okay? To be quite honest, that's probably what's going on in their life. I want to pull some Lover's Oracle. Anything on Virgo's side? And pull some on Virgo's divine counterpart. All right. On your side, sacred union. Yeah, you are dealing with a twin flame. Honor and treasure your relationships, for it's truly sacred. So don't badmouth your twin flame. Don't send negative energy their way because it is your energy. Remember, your twin flame's rejection of you isn't the rejection of you. It's the rejection of self because you are one. So don't send hate and all this negativity their way because you're really sending it to yourself. That doesn't help growth. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So if you're feeling bad about a choice you made, Spirit's saying don't feel bad about it. You had to go through it. You had to feel it, you know, and you had to heal things. Okay? So don't feel bad about any choices you made. If you feel bad about moving on, don't. It's actually helping this person to heal. And on their side, manifesting miracles. Yeah, they really want a better life. Okay? Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So on your divine masculine side, yeah, that's the awakening. They want miracles to happen. They want a better life. They don't want to be toxic. Okay? They have all these things that they want. So I'm going to close this out with what your divine masculine wants to say to you. I'm going to use Andromeda Skies. What does Virgo's divine counterpart want to say to them? What does Virgo's twin want to say? Most likely the Yang energy. Anything else? I'm getting a lot of the same cards for these divine masculines. You know, it's almost as like a lot of them have the same journey. Like the journey for divine feminine and divine masculine to meet. It's almost as if they have to go through the same fundamental lessons in life. Secrets and deceptions. Yeah, they wear a false mask. They pretend to be someone they're not. They're the trickster. That's why universe advised them to stop playing games. Stop fooling people if they want good things to come. They're full of secrets and deception. Currently, I'm afraid of commitment. Yeah, most divine masculines are afraid of commitment. They're afraid traditional, you know, situations require when you get married, then all the fun quits. So in other words, let's say your divine masculine likes to travel the world. They like to adventure. But they feel settling down stops all that. But what they fail to understand is that they're in a twin flame connection. It doesn't work that way in a twin flame connection. Twin flame connection nurtures the need for growth, nurtures that part of them, doesn't hold that part of them back. Sadly, they'll probably never get it. They'll awaken, but they still won't awaken to a twin flame. Long distance. And I was just talking about traveling. So some of them may like to travel. Some of them may be at a distance. And if they're not at a distance from you, maybe you haven't heard from them. All right, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed your twin flame reading. I love you guys. And like, share, subscribe. Namaste.